Mm-hmm.
So, I have reason to believe that I don't know who specifically, I don't know if it's several, I don't know if it's one, but I have reason to believe that specifically you, Seven and Valley, might be in danger.
How so?
Artoria apparently has it out for folk, and I got confirmation that nobody is entirely safe.
Are the teachers aware of this?
Della is the one who told me, but
Sh-
Della wanted a lot of information for it, so I ask you say nothing. I plan on speaking with Phelan.
yes, I. Should she do anything, that's not an academy issue. That's a kingdom issue.
Yes.
And if something does happen to myself, my siblings, or a member of my court while in academy custody on academy grounds, that it then becomes a Phelan issue and it's his responsibility and it's his fault. We are
Yes.
here, we are entrusted, our safety is entrusted to the academy. If our safety is compromised on academy grounds where we are meant to be safe, then who the hell did the headmaster invite to this academy?
Yes. I just wish for you to be aware. Never be alone with Artoria. I'm trying to find out more.
She is among one of the people I suspected of potentially being behind my curse. She was behind me in kingdom building, and it was after kingdom building that I began having the symptoms. So, who knows?
Hmm. I I know how Della has sway over her, and I hope that I can get Della the information she wants to prevent anything from happening.
If something does, I can't say how exactly the Concord would fare.
Yes. Again, I don't know if it's going to be you, Tavalli, or Seven. It could be anyone of our court, but the immediate suspect is you three.
Mm-hmm.
I do plan on telling Phelan.
Please do as soon as you can. To my understanding, he isn't feeling well, but he
Yes, when
carries
he
more
returns.
weight than anyone else in the academy.
Yes. Would you be opposed if I brought it up with Professor Castiel?
I am
He's very
not.
passionate about protecting others.
He is the professor of knighthood. I trust that he talked about knight's honor, even if it meant playing dirty in order to win your battle. I don't. I know his allegiance is likely to his own court, but he's also a professor at the academy, and in turn, we are his responsibility. And he said such in knighthood or mob studies, one of the two, when he talked about being willing to protect us.
Yes, he's lectured me a lot about that recently.
Yes, stop putting yourself in harm's way.
Yes, yes, I apologize.
Thank you for keeping me in the loop. I plan to head down to the farms and then I'll be heading back to the dorm. I want to check to see how many chickens there are because I am
Yes.
writing invites for the ball and I
Yes,
am
you did say
very
he needed feathers.
I have like 3. So, I am likely going to sit down there and watch chickens hatch and murder them unfortunately. So,
Oh, very well. I do ask that you also inform Tavalli and Seven next you see them, if that is all right.
I will as soon as I see them.
Thank you. I apologize for this.
No, it's all right. I'd rather have this information as soon as possible rather than it be postponed.
Of course. I will continue doing what I can. I will try and find out more.
All right, is Lord Paxton aware of this? Or is that why he's not in here? He's not aware.
He is aware, yes.
All right.
But the information Della wanted is about him, so we're working on a way of working around the truth, essentially. Because I don't really want to tell Della his personal business and his personal life.
Mm-hmm. If being around him will put Tavalli in danger, then I will revoke my approval.
Of course, but I do not believe so. I believe Artoria is the biggest problem right now. I believe Della will not do much to harm. I just know Della has sway over Artoria, which we can
More
use.
so if information about him is what gives us information about Artoria. If that leaks to Artoria, she will come to those close to him.
Yes. I will definitely keep an eye on that, though.
That is appreciated. I
Of course.
won't forgive if another court puts mine in danger.
Of course. I highly doubt it will be on Pax zone if I'm being honest, if Pax really did think he would be in danger at any given moment, then he would not go with Tavali, he would stop hanging out with her. And myself, probably.
Understood.
But as far as I'm aware, Artoria is very protective of them. Not just him, but of the heirs as well. Their heirs, I mean.
Interesting. It's a shame. Crown Duchess was the one I was considering if I were to ask another heir. She was who I was thinking of potentially reaching out to, but if that's going to put me around this Artoria, I don't believe that would be wise.
No, I would not risk it. I can try and find out more. I can try and see if... I do wonder if Aqua knows because of the conversation they were having. I missed you that whole idea, instance.
Yes, about them being suspicious and stopping when they heard a
Yes.
fell folk around. If they stopped specifically because they heard a fell folk, I guess in general, that was likely they were talking about fell folks.
Something they shouldn't be. But I have reason to believe that if there is any relevance, then Aqua might already be aware of what Artoria is planning, if she's planning anything, but I have reason to believe so.
All right.
But I do not know about that.
If you gain information, please update me. Don't put yourself in danger to do so.
Of course. Right, I will leave you to it. I'm sorry for bombarding you with that.
No, you're fine. Like I said, that is important to know immediately.
Yes. Do you wish for me to tell any others? Especially Lady Daphne.
I do believe Lady Daphne should be looped in. Lady Daphne was named in the letter regarding the cod stew by Duchess Aqua. So I do feel that she could very easily be one of the targets
And that's my concern.
I will note, I'm not sure, I know she can be close-lipped when she wants to, but I'm unsure how much she shares with Lord Leonidas.
Yes. I will speak with her, but at the end of the day, she should know better than to spread these kind of things. This kind of thing. Because it's not gossip. This is not gossip.
This is a threat to
unfortunately very serious.
Our lives.
And it's been confirmed almost.
Yes, so as long as you emphasize this cannot be shared outside of those who already know. Or I would say even it cannot be shared outside those who already know within our court. As much as I want to share it with the entire court, I do not know how friendly some of them are with others. And if they are not likely to be a target, then I don't believe they need to be looped in. If they suspect that they could be targeted, then they should be informed.
Yes, I will do my best to find out more.
If you need help emphasizing the fact that the information should not be spread, I don't mind aiding in that regard, even if I have to command it to be so.
Yes, thank you. I'm trying to juggle things around. The information she wanted is about Pax, but again, as I said, I don't feel comfortable sharing Pax's personal life, especially because it might put him in danger.
What I'm gathering is Professor Charybdin is withholding information that could cost one of my court their lives for her own benefit.
Yes.
Inform Professor Castiel. Inform Phelan. As much as I do enjoy Professor Charybdin, I enjoy Della's company. Nobles are nobles. They do what benefits them.
Yes. I will definitely tell Phelan and Professor Castiel about Artori, but I won't say anything about Della just yet. Not until I can find out more.
All right.
But she wanted a lot of information.
If they confront...
She wanted something big.
They're going to ask how you know. And if your source is through Della, and they then confront Della and she denies all of it, that will also be its own issue.
Yes, and the problem is if Della has our sway over Artoria, then that could easily put
And unfortunately,
myself,
sea
Pax,
monsters are
anyone
believed
else.
over us, is my findings. So
yes, it's also just if Della does have sway over Artoria, that could put Artoria onto us. Well, myself, because I'll be the one ratting, but I'm going to try and keep it hush-hush as of right now, and I ask that you keep Della's name out of it for now.
I will do so.
Thank you. I will definitely keep you updated.
Farewell, then.
Right. Take care.
Hope you don't mind me joining.
No, you're fine.
No, not at all. We're just talking about it.
Have you been fully filled in?
I believe so.
For the most part.
Yeah, so
But yes, I plan on... Oh, sorry.
keeping it to ourselves until we... no concrete. I'll let you continue. I don't want to
No, it's
relay
quite
information
alright.
wrong.
No, it's okay. Yes, Yes, I'm planning on telling Phelan Professor Castillo when Phelan returns.
Do we know where Artoria is?
Probably in the sea creature dorms.
So she is staying around. She hasn't ran anywhere or gone anywhere?
I don't know. I just don't know that
Hmm.
information, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find out more.
Well, that's appreciated.
Do you believe it's anyone else in the Sea Monster Court besides Artoria?
I believe Aqua might be aware of something, purely based on that interaction we had when she was with Artoria. But I do not know for certain.
Hmm.
But it makes me wonder if Aqua's smarter than she appears to be. Not to be rude or anything, but...
Well, she joked of bombing the
No,
school, and then she also sent us soup of fish she killed. So,
Yes.
for being all, oh no, fish are friends, not food, or whatever sea monsters typically do. She did it herself.
Yes, it is odd.
But I do not have enough evidence on that, but it does make me wonder. And it means I think we should be a bit cautious around Aqua because of this.
I barely seen her
Potentially the
outside
other
for
heirs.
folks.
Yes, I already am very cautious around sea monsters, so that is not going to be any issue.
Also, this has to stay between as few people as possible.
Yes, I don't plan on saying anything.
Even with our own court, I plan on telling Seven and Tavali, or if either of you see them first, please relay the information.
Yes, I'm unsure if anyone else in the court would have a threat. I wanted you to be looped in because you are named in Aqua's letter to us about feeling like she may have upset some of us, particularly Lady Daphne, with the soup.
Yes, that would seem like a target. Yes, I see as though why I would be included.
I'm not entirely against informing the rest of the court, but I don't want to cause false
Panic.
alarm and panic if
Yes.
it's not going to touch them.
Yes. As I said, I'm trying to find out more information from Della, or at least guarantee sway. Well, her word over the sway of Artoria that she won't do anything to anyone. She wanted to find out information on Pax. Personal information that I'm not happy to give away. So we're forging a pretty decent half-lie.
Why does she want information about Pax?
To ease her mind, she said. She wants to know why he's so scared of her. That is what she said.
Nobles will take whatever they can get to get the upper hand, so I'm nervous on giving her anything if she's trying to withhold information sensitive to us above our heads.
I honestly just want to guarantee all your safety right now. That is my priority.
Your safety as well.
Yes. Right.
Yes, you I know you hang around, well, some of the sea monsters quite a bit, but
Mainly bugs.
yes, I know, but still, I would be cautious. I mean, with this, it clearly is not a good look on them.
Yes.
They're
I mean,
planning, at least one of their court is planning to hurt us. We don't know about the rest of them. And it seems as though Aqua may be on it as well.
and if Aqua's on it, it's likely Mirelle and Waverly also know about it.
Exactly.
I will keep doing what I can. I will hope to do more, but I'll see what I can do.
Right,
And I will keep you both in the loop.
right. Thank you, Lady Luciella.
Of course. But if any of you are in any danger at any point, please do let me know.
I will.
And if you are in need of any potions or any sort, strength, or, well, if you need invisibility potions as well.
I would rather you all stock up on some kind of invisibility, actually.
I do not ask me why, but I have some on me already.
Be sure to share them out with Katarina, Seven Valley.
Here's
I
one.
have some blaze powder I collected from a crypt I can give you to help with any making you need to do.
Yes, that would be most helpful. I will make sure to give the others one as well.
I don't have much, but take those as well. If there is a problem. I apologize. I'm unfamiliar with how you both are with combat. I know you are relatively well with magic, but Katarina,
I received
actually
no
don't know.
training. My
Then
only bit of training has been through knighthood classes. I won a duel
That's-
against someone who seemed fearful of raising their own sword, so.
but if that is the case, then I ask that you just focus on getting away if you are ever in trouble.
If it's a
I
sea
will
monster,
say that it.
as long as I'm on land, I can out jump them and run.
Yes. I would, though, if you are interested in magic, would suggest maybe going into the arcane purely for the
That is
teleportation. It is quite nice with our leap and our teleportation. It does get you a bit further.
I will try and
Good for
get more.
escaping.
I will try and get more ender pearls, but that's all I can really offer right now.
Thank you for everything you've done.
Of course. And also, I want it to be known that I'm not above hurting other people if it means helping other people of my own court.
Our court comes first, forever and foremost.
And I don't
Yes,
mind. I don't mind swinging a sword. That's all I'm saying.
I can
don't mind
swing
using
one, I
a bit
just
of
can't
magic.
say it will hit.
I definitely do not mind using a bit of magic on whoever is needed.
Also,
Well, yes.
sorry, I was just going to say it may be a bit extreme, but maybe try and get lava as well.
Oh.
I think I put some up in the storage.
Yes, I believe there is at least 2 buckets in the storage. I remember seeing earlier.
I found it yesterday.
I would keep that on your person as well. If you can catch a sea monster in that, it would slow them down and give you enough time, I suppose.
Actually,
Sorry, that's where my mind is going. I'm getting paranoid. I'm sorry.
Do you want that?
Oh, yes.
Not to consume, not yourself.
No, I can turn this into a splash potion.
Yeah, just be mindful of if you're ever carrying it. I don't want someone to take it as a threat and make issue of it when it's not in self-defense.
Oh, you may. I was going to say I have a few potions of weakness on me. I don't know if you wish to have one.
No, because if I do engage someone, it is correct that I should be running. I don't want you to waste your materials and make slowness potions, but if you happen to end up with slowness, I could use that instead on someone.
I don't believe I have any.
That is
No,
right.
I
Do
do
not worry
not.
about it. I will focus on my own escape rather than hindering others.
Yes.
Yes, just make sure you are able to get out there quickly. Oh, I was going to say, do remember that when you take invisibility, it takes a little bit for the blood folk to get to your ears and tail.
Understood.
That is whenever you first take it and whenever you, well, it wears off as well. It takes a bit.
Huh?
But if that is all, then, well, I guess all we can do is just be cautious, I suppose.
It's a waiting game.
It really is.
Yes.
I will be returning to my room then.
Yes. Have a good
All
night.
right.
Thank you. Oh, Professor Crobden received my invitations. I'm glad that they found them. I'm glad they like them. I am glad. I stayed up rather late doing those. I also went to the kingdom building area and worked on more of the terraforming there. Got the area for the eventual train station a little more evened out for ease of building. And then used up a lot of all the dirt actually that I harvested earlier today as well to work on filling in the large section up top. Today is magical studies, and I have yet to attend magical studies, so I don't have any notes for it yet. My office may work unless you prefer to speak somewhere more comfortable. I have no preference presently. I shall head to your office then. I don't have mail before I run off. So she wants to speak privately. I wonder if this has to do with the information Lady Lizzaylia filled me in on last night. Lady Lizzaylia asked me not to bring it to Professor Cribden's attention. Hello! Greetings. But it seems potentially Professor Cribden is instead bringing it to mine. I'm curious if she's going to withhold information or not. With the pretext of that deal that she struck with Lady Lizzaylia for information. Almost there. As I'm on school grounds and alone, I want to better have myself prepared. I wish I should have brought more food with me. I'll have to stop by the dorms again to get some more snacks from my office. I guess it's not really my office, is it? It's my bedroom, where I happen to have a dresser that is suitable for storing snacks. I can put stuff in the kitchen, but you never know whose hands might pass through there, and while I have faith in my court, no need to take unnecessary risk. The same reason I won't eat the cupcake I got from Professor Cribden's office yesterday. Why risk anything? head up to our office. I'm still not one for the elevator, so we will be climbing. What did I see? Knock knock.
Please come in.
Greetings.
If we may... Greetings. If we may speak privately, I believe this may be important.
Alright. Alright.
I will create a group. Yesterday evening, a member of your court brought some very serious concerns to me about a member of Court Cerulean. Specifically worries that they may be a danger to your court. I wish to ask if there is anything that Artoria has done to, spawn such worries other than what has been brought up to me already.
I don't believe I have properly met this Artoria. Can I know what was shared with you? I'm not sure if I'm aware of it or not, or who shared it.
As it stands, it's only a mention of tone. A certain tone she took on while mentioning Fellfolk. The student was very concerned that it may carry certain implications, but for the concern of her being a danger to your court, I need a little more than that if I'm to properly investigate this matter.
Well, proper investigation or not, or proper proof or not, if a member of my court feels their life is at risk at the academy, is that not on the professor's hands?
And that's why I'm handling it. It's why I'm taking an interest and taking initiative to immediately gather information.
That's appreciated. I don't believe I've even really seen Lady Artoria. She sat behind me in one class. There was the case of, it's assumed, I'm not sure what exactly came of it, of me potentially being cursed, and the assumption is that it was someone who was behind me may have done it, and she was. She sits behind me in Kingdom Building, but that's not an accusation, because from what I've been told about the curses and how they can be put upon somebody, it is actually rather lax. But
I see.
That is the only interaction I really have ever... wasn't even an interaction, really, is she sat behind me in a classroom.
I see. Do you believe there's anyone else I should talk to about this matter?
Not that I'm particularly aware of, aside from who I'm guessing whoever you spoke to already would be the one that had the most information, if they're the ones who had the concern about the matter.
Damn it.
Is there... So her tone is being used as the leverage of her... I don't even know the word for it. But the cause for concern is her tone. Given that Artoria is from the Cerulean Court, do you have any more intel on her that may either alleviate suspicion or not?
I know quite a few things, mostly that if I were to compare Artoria to anyone within your court, I'd compare her to Lizzaylia. Dedicated, loyal, and, well, only really a true threat if something dangerous was first done to Court Cerulean.
And yet the headmaster pinned the fish incident on us, even though there's no proof it was us, and very well may have not been. You think that may be cause for her to cause us issues?
No. No, that one not at all. May I speak to you as not a teacher, but I suppose a friend asking somebody with the capabilities of leadership.
You can do as you please.
I need advice.
I can try my best to offer some.
Say that you belonged to a different court.
That's an interesting thought. It's an interesting
But-
thought to have.
Mm-hmm. No one of real standing. And someone... What can I even say? Damn it. Apologies, may I gather my thoughts for a moment?
Go ahead.
May I actually ask, are Felfolk, as of your court specifically, likely to gloat?
Lady Daphne is very proud of her work when she makes potions. I'm sure it's the same way you're proud of your machines you make, or the same way an artist is proud of their artwork.
If a Felfolk attacked someone, would they gloat about it?
We're not prone to aggression. Aggression is a risk to us.
If you were in the position I described and somebody of Court Solmera attacked you, and say you hold care for certain people in Court Solmera, or I suppose any other court for that matter, I'm giving a...
And I'm
Would you do
speaking
anything
as
about
someone
it?
without... Am I still considering myself as someone with little status, or as myself?
Little status.
If I was attacked by someone, my first thought would be to defend myself. Well, my first thought is to run, frankly. But that comes from being me, someone who has not received any combat training in my life. If I engage in battle, I'm likely to be one that's felled. But if it comes down to it, I would fight back to protect myself. But if I can get away, I would run and gather myself allies, whether it be knights or other people who might be able to aid me or protect me.
Let's say it already happened. You're fine. You got away. But what now? Knowing that reporting it could land the entire court in trouble.
It would be a matter of utmost caution, revealing information that is needed, maintaining information that is not. At the end of the day, all of us are nobles. All of us will spend things to best benefit us. As unfortunate as that may be when it comes to truth versus lies. If this had happened to me, and it has not been dealt with, it is still something that it may not be a threat to me anymore, but they are still around, or their court is still around. They would be someone I would have utmost caution towards and likely to avoid.
All right. I need to be honest. I have reason to be paranoid about Artoria. She's loyal to her court, and if someone were to be a genuine, real threat, she would not hesitate to defend them. She would not hesitate to...
If anyone's a threat to another, I wouldn't expect their court not to defend their own.
And someone of your court attacked me. I've not told this to anyone.
Can I know who? Apologies, it seemed the sun wanted my presence.
I see. Well, that was interesting timing of the sun. Goodness me. How much did I say?
I had heard you begin to get worked up, but not much of the contents. A last thing I remember saying was asking if you knew who, and it was going to be your response after that.
Oh, I did not hear your question. Also, the sun may have mixed up how you sit. It may have phased you into the chair a little bit.
Well, if I am still sitting in the chair, I do not feel that way. I cannot sit back down, and I am standing. I'm not sure if I appear that way to you or not, though. Convenient. I can say the timing of this has been inconvenient.
Yes, maybe if I turn off some of my engines, it will help. Just in case I'll do it.
Perhaps the sun knows I've been ill the past 2 magical study classes, and it's trying to make me 0-3.
Oh dear. Alright, how about we go back a little bit? What did you hear me say? What did you say?
I mentioned my question regarding who attacked you.
So you did hear me say that, alright.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you. They have me blackmailed.
Is it, if they're blackmailing you as a student, is the secret that is being guarded that important?
Yes. If it gets out, I may well lose my sponsors. Especially those amongst sea monsters.
I suppose that is a fair concern. Sponsors are beneficial. But I fear that if I don't know who, nor what they're holding over you, I'm not sure if any assistance of mine would be available.
I can handle myself in the face of blackmail. I can handle myself in the face of being attacked. My concern is more this. My worry is if this is what reached it. My concern is if something of that sort reached Artoria, I don't know if I'm important enough to protect.
Well,
but
I know you're telling me that you were attacked. Have you told others where it would have reached?
You are the first to hear, and thus I ask whether those within your current court gloat as if it reached Artoria, it wasn't from my end.
No, I don't think anyone in my court would gloat about attacking somebody. If we're prone to aggression or are too aggressive, it's not fully known courses or causes, but it does lead to eventually a terminal illness if we do it too frequently. Some can go all their lives in knighthood with no issue, and others not. So, if someone were gloating about attacking somebody, even if they aren't developing symptoms, it would be cause for concern immediately to many of us.
Well, there's a bright side to that. It means Artoria is most certainly not a threat. And if you're certain that that news hadn't reached her, there's no cause for concern on my end either. I'm still worried why the person that brought up Artoria to me was this worried to ask.
Well, if
I know I'm being
court
paranoid.
and they are concerned about their safety or someone they care about safety, would that not immediately put them up in guard?
You're right.
Frankly, I wouldn't need much evidence or proof if I suspect someone's threatening to volley. It would not be a give them a chance, it would be already preparing for them to act. I wouldn't act first, of course, but I would view the worst possibility as a situation and prepare for that and make preparations against it.
Understood. Well, if it's not what I suspected, then it's nothing, I suppose. The fish issue. There's nobody to point at, and the little I know about Artoria is that she's smart enough to not be extremely stupid and act without certainty. A proper break apart of the Thorned Concord would have to happen before anything would happen in regards to that.
Frankly, if she were to act out and specifically attacked, it would be a big deal if she attacked anyone, but if it was me or my siblings, it would escalate from just a school issue.
Like I said, if it isn't over something certain, if Artoria were, I'm assuming, to attack anyone, the Fellfolk would have had to struck first.
We are gossipy, not aggressive.
I'm relieved, at least. I think I just got wrapped up in the paranoia of it as well.
You're fine. It was a situation that you may have been thinking of worst case scenario, and if it's the worst case scenario, you are right to be paranoid.
Well, thank you. I don't intend to, for what it's worth, tell anyone about what happened with the attack. I know it could, well, land your court in huge issues, and if I'm honest, I think your court's one of the best candidates to rule.
That's appreciated.
Or perhaps I'm biased because you and Tavali are absolute darlings.
I'm
Thank
sure
you for your
everyone
time.
has the biases, so. And here is a gift for you. Where did I put it?
I'll be sure to talk to the person and ease their worries as well. Oh, goodness, thank you.
But I apologize for any disturbances my court causes you and for the one responsible for the blackmail. I don't know the full situation, obviously, but I do view you very fondly.
Tell me. Actually, if I were to care about fell folk dearly, in a certain way, would you see me any differently?
I can't say I would. I know firsthand that I think the fell folks are rather wonderful. And when it comes to befriending, or if it's more than that, but those of other courts, admittedly, I have my own hesitancies regarding things. But I can't say that it would free me full of hypocrisy if I had harsh feelings on the matter. And I know
Oh?
it's no big deal on it. People can have
Oh?
crushes.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
It's no one here. It's just my time at the Concord and the banquets and such when there's so many
Who?
nobles there. I can
Well, at least give a description.
I can certainly admire when certain gentlemen are attractive.
Well, give me a description. Come on. You can't leave me hanging.
Well, you can honestly tell that they have trained with a sword or other type of weapon. It's actually why I like going to knighthood. Not that they're there, but knights are... What can I say? At the end of the day, I am still a girl, so I can find people attractive. But no, it would not change my opinion. It might at times take me time to adjust. I know I'm still adjusting to the fact some of my members of my court are getting closer and closer to those of others. Particularly Lady Lizzaylia and Loon Tavali with Lord Paxton.
We should start walking towards class.
Oh, that is so true. I'm going to be 3 for 3.
No, you're not going to be late. We are going to start walking now.
I'm going to be 3 for 3 on missing magical
No.
studies.
Oh, but no, you're not.
Hello.
Hello.
If I arrive with you, does that make me not late?
I mean, sure.
We lost track of
Apologies,
time while talking.
My class materials have gone missing, so...
Oh, what were the materials?
Oh dear. Is there something
Blaze
I can
rods.
Um,
get? Oh dear.
And without
do
blaze
you-
powder, we can't actually make any potions.
Do you... Wait, I have spare.
I don't have much.
Do
but
you
I
have enough for the entire class?
I have
Do
4
you need me
pieces
to
of
run
blaze
to the
powder in my
nether?
dorm room.
Do you need me to run to the nether right now? I will. Listen, you introduce them to the recipes.
Yes, I will talk to
I
them
will
about...
run now.
Yes, I need like 15.
15. Oh, 15 blaze powder.
Alright.
I can officially say I have not missed all of your magical study classes now. Even if I am
That is true.
partially late.
You can say that now.
I've been studying a frost tome Lady Daphne gifted me.
Oh, good. I hope you've been enjoying.
Yes, I have.
Alright.
I really hope that's not about us.
Now, the second part I didn't tell you about. I want you all to go gather. You have permission to leave campus for this, of course. Go with your desk mate. And if you don't have one, You may join a group of 2 that already is together. Go out, find an ingredient to make a potion with. I have given you a couple already. And then come back and make a potion of your choosing. If you have any questions at all or need some help picking out an ingredient, let me know. All right, meet back. Oh, I have a question in the back. Yes.
I was just wondering, you mentioned speed is a good potion, and I looked at my notes from last class, and I don't know if I caught what the ingredient is for speed.
Sugar.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions before I release you to go do that?
How long do we have?
Let's say 20 minutes.
All right.
So, plenty of time. And if you wish to alter your creation by gathering something else, yes, Daphne.
If we have materials already in our dorm, are we able to use those?
You can. I would prefer you gather them new, just because this is an exercise.
All right.
Yes.
Are there any particular potions we could get extra credit for acquiring the materials for?
I would say a healing potion would definitely score you better. Not necessarily extra credit, but this is a project that is worth points. I will let you know that now. So, a well-made potion that is worthwhile in the Nether is basically what I'm looking for.
Fair enough.
All right. Any last questions? All right. If you have any information, please do feel free to ask, obviously, your partner or myself. Or Daphne, actually. She is quite knowledgeable, so please do not hesitate to ask her for help. All right, you're all dismissed. Meet back here in 20 minutes.
I'll make a group again.
I can make a group.
I'll make a group for us.
Do you wish to make another group, Lady Katarina?
Yes, I'll make one for us.
Katarina,
Of course.
Yes,
am I able to join your group?
that is fine by me. If that is
All
fine
right.
with you.
It is quite all right.
Let's see.
I went in the wrong group. Oh.
There we are.
What kind of potion do you wish to make?
She mentioned that looking for healing would be good, or since that doesn't work for you, it could
The
even
class
work for
is
damage
upstairs on the north
potentially.
side.
Well, you would need a potion of healing to make a potion of harming anyway, so I believe that healing would be a good basis.
It's upstairs, that fish
Shall we
tank.
make our way
that
to
has
the
stairs
farm
above it.
then to see about melons?
Yes.
Of course, Lady Solmera.
Of all the potions we've learned, let's see here.
Oh, God.
Professor?
We do need, oh goodness, gold nuggets as well.
Yes, and she did state preferring us not to go to our dorm for it, so are we going to spend 10 minutes in a
I know
cave?
that we have.
I can
gold
very
at the
quickly get it.
dorm, but I don't know where.
The farm is the other way, is it not?
It is. Apologies, I was going a different way.
I believe for the healing we would need a glistening melon, but to turn it into harming we would need a fermented spider eye.
Yes, and
I'm
those-
unsure if you have sugar, or I do have the sugar cane on me, but we would need a mushroom.
We have mushrooms at the Felfolk dorm. growing, so we are able to get it.
I see. Quite well.
And I can very quickly see if I can find a spider.
I have a spider eye with me.
That's perfect then. So it is just the bristling melon that we need and the mushroom.
Indeed. I can always just make some sugar with the
I will
cane that I
be
have.
going to get the gold and the mushroom very quickly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lady Lafayette.
I'm not certain if I've seen melon down at the farm or not. I don't...
There should be.
Group projects, huh? This Lady Daphne joined me. Oh, there's plenty of sugarcane down here too, if we hadn't had any.
I have about 2 stacks in my backpack. We should be fine. Hello, Sir Sniff Sniffy Snifferton.
I've gotten a mushroom. Are either of you aware of how to make a fermented spider eye?
You would need sugar, a brown mushroom, and a spider eye.
Yes,
You
exactly.
can craft it.
Oh, it appears as though time desynchronization is happening.
Is that so?
I have the melons. If we have to make a healing anyways to make the harming, since there's 3 of us, we could make the healing and then only brew 1 of the harming potentially, so each of us would have 1 that benefits us.
That is quite an excellent
sounds like a
idea,
good...
Lady Solmera.
Yes.
Are you in need of an umbrella?
I have one, oh, there it is. Thank you for the offer.
Of course. While we cannot thrive in the sun, vampires at the very least can manage the rain.
Aside from being uncomfortable, the rain doesn't affect us all too much.
I see.
Let me see if this cave has any gold. Though it is a bit dangerous with the time desynchronization happening.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see. Sorry, I was double checking to make sure I didn't have gold on my person already.
I see. If we are in need of gold, I could run to the dorm really quickly.
No, I believe this cave will be fine. It is starting to work.
If we have a moment, the sun does need me.
Of course. I can keep watch.
Alright, where are the both of you at?
We are in front of the library.
Alright.
Apologies, I am here now.
You are quite alright. Lady Lafayette is on her way back.
That is perfect then. We are by the library, Lady Daphne. Is that a good place to meet us, or should we make our way back to magical studies?
Yes, that is fine.
Alright.
Hello there.
Hello.
Is it smelted?
Yes, I already turned it into nuggets.
There's the melons for you. You can... Does your backpack have a place for you to craft
It
inside?
does. Who has the sugar and the, goodness, spider eye?
I do.
There's the mushroom.
Thank you, Lady Lafayette.
If we go in a circle, we can avoid going out into the rain again.
Yes, that is most preferable.
Indeed. Though mayhaps it also would have been quicker to go by engineering.
Does that also lead up to magical studies?
If you go down that same hallway, you'll come out near this
I see.
stairway.
I don't go to engineering, so I'm not super knowledgeable of its location and paths close to it.
Understood.
Here they are. What did they
Professor?
get?
I don't
Well,
know.
I guess we'll find out. Oh, I really want to
And
peek.
there you are.
What do you think?
Do you
What do you
have
think from a
a
distance?
nether wart?
From this far away, it's almost impossible
I
to
do
tell.
not.
Ah, there you are.
Also, they've just started, so
All right. Well, what are they making now? They're using nether wart.
every potion uses nether wart.
Not every potion.
They cannot hear you within our space.
Not every potion requires nether wart.
Well, the potions I'm expecting to see.
I believe it's
I
ready
did not
for the
realize we
glistening
could be
melon.
heard.
Ah, yes, I
If
will
they're
put
in-
that
Professor.
in.
It is an open group.
Apologies for my prying then. I'm just excited to see what you make.
It is quite alright.
There are a couple potions, of course, that don't use it. As potion of haste, as an example.
Ooh. What else?
Oh, off the top of my head.
I believe potion of weakness as well, if I'm remembering correctly.
haven't made a potion of weakness in a long time. Yes, right.
There
And
we go.
obviously, making potions through other means.
I believe ours is all done then.
All right, you may leave it in
Oh, if
the
you wish to leave it in
brewing
there.
stand.
So,
Alrighty.
with the melon, do something with the carrot.
I guess
suppose I'll
between
just-
the two, I mean, we know melon's gonna be guaranteed. It's something she gave. Carrot's not an option she provided, so it could be a little more unique.
All right.
Do we do both?
Very well done.
Is that an option?
You may
Don't-
take the potions you have made and keep them for yourself.
They
All right.
make up
Oh, if you
healing.
do want to.
Thank you, Professor Saren.
Oh, that also works. Sure.
Did you have a
Yeah, let's-
question?
let's take-
When I spoke with Lady Lizzaylia after the conversation with Professor Cribden, I do think it's
What
warranted.
is happening? Come here. Yes, get me out of here.
So, someone of our
I
court
figure they'll be useful.
has attacked
Anyway.
will be utilized in class.
and is threatening Professor Cribden. Professor Cribden. There was a lot of. It was interesting. My initial thoughts on the meeting was Professor Cribden was only mentioning the fact that a member of my court was hesitant and concerned about their safety regarding Lady Artoria, and that they had come to her about it, whereas Lady Lizzaylia had mentioned that the cause of the concern had came from Professor Cribden as a warning. So I wonder if initially Professor Cribden wasn't going to loop me in all the way regarding Lady Artoria, but at least she did. But who on earth? And what is she being blackmailed with? Well. Oh. Adjusting. Well, it's time for my next class. I don't know if I want to. I guess I should hold on to the potions that we made in magical studies. I can go ahead and put the book in that away. Do I have a notes book for equestrian? I don't remember if I do or not. I don't think I do because it's been more practical. I finally organized my belongings. The trade-off is I don't have any of my books and quills properly labeled. It's an empty one. And that's knighthood. So this is my notes. That's magical studies. And these are empty? Oh, it's kingdom building. Okay, so we'll do that for now then. And how is this one? This is full of wood. Thank you to Seven for giving me the backpack. I don't know if it was a loan or not. It might have only been a loan. But I have not given it back yet. Oh, right. I need to get some more of my snacks out. There we go. I'm curious if I run into others that are ready to go to class or not. I figure that after class, I do want to explore, or not really explore. We need, for kingdom building, with what we have in mind, we need to fix up the land a little bit. And that requires a lot of dirt. Is Hephaestus still missing? I got really confused for a moment and realized it's the invite to myself, the winter ball. I wrote these invites. I had my discussion with Professor Charybdis about joining the party committee. And part of joining and working on the winter ball is that I was asked to write the invites. And it's the winter ball masquerade. So we did more snowflakey or star designs because I do feel like stars ties in well with the winter. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. So, Katarina, you are cordially invited to join us for the Night of Mystery at Everthorne's Academy Winter Masquerade Ball. December 14th, Everthorne Academy Ballroom. Must be wearing a mask. I realized I misbolded this in my own book. I don't know if I misbolded it for everyone's, but potentially I did, in all honesty. Dance the night away, stars illuminating your path, the mystery of the mask offering confidence. I still don't know who I'm going to ask. It's not to, did I do it for everyone's? Yes, I also did it for 7s. I think I miswrote or misformatted the invites. In all fairness, I had spoken to Professor Charybdis, and they had asked me to write the invites that night. So I hand wrote 40 invitations, and I guess mistakes like that were going to happen. I'm kind of ashamed that they did. I wanted them to be perfect, but not much I can do about it now, unfortunately. I'm realizing there's those spruce trees, I assume, there, and they're pretty large. Maybe I shouldn't be walking to class alone. I need to talk to Lady Lizzaylia, in all honesty. Professor Charybdis pulled me aside regarding what Lady Lizzaylia had already told me. Lady Lizzaylia stopped me the night I was writing the invites to tell me that the Philfolk Court was potentially at risk, that there was a sea monster who was targeting us and may have been willing to harm us. It was a lot of information. Lady Lizzaylia did not want me to go to, or did not want us to confront Professor Charybdis about the information, and Professor Charybdis withholding information in exchange for information on Lord Paxton. But Professor Charybdis actually reached out to me herself, and albeit was very vague with the information, I think she was trying to withhold it, or as much as she could, before deciding that she was going to tell me more. But apparently a member of our court is blackmailing her and has physically attacked her. I have my suspicions. And as much as I do feel a bit disappointed in the regard, that I'm not completely surprised that this is happening. But I figured I should speak with Lady Lizzaylia about it. She has better connections and better intel, a system of intel than what I have due to her mingling with other courts. I don't do it as often. I believe class is in 7 minutes. Maybe I should step up my haste. I can double check the board as I walk past. we can make it a reality. Now you can commission a custom mask for the upcoming winter ball. We also accept other requests as well. And I know their shop is up there, their club room. I suppose that when I see Loon Tavali, I can ask her about making my mask for the masquerade. Or maybe the club for it. 6:30 Everthorne Standard Time. So yes, I have 6 minutes till class. I really hope there's other fell folks waiting at the equestrian hall, because I didn't hear any at the dorm. Lady Daphne is someone who, for better or for worse, I put a lot of trust in. I've known her for a long time, but I also am very aware that she has lied to me. So... Pardon? And if she is going to... She lied about giving me a gift. There's a gift in my room, and when I mentioned it and thanked her for it, she took credit for it. She didn't correct me or refute me. Where was the necessity in that? And so if she's willing to lie over something so minuscule that has no real impact on how I view her, it does concern me. But I also have to weigh the cost of her family is a very valued ally to Solmera. And tarnishing a relationship with the Lafayettes, or with Daphne, I should say, could tarnish the relationship dynamic between the Solmera family and the Lafayette family, and that can be disastrous. They are while they do a lot of cosmetics, they also pharmaceuticals. They do medicines, and they're the largest manufacturer of it. So they do have quite a lot of sway in the markets. And so I understand why Father put us together when we were young to ensure, or to try to ensure, that we would have a childhood friendship, a long-staying and steady friendship. But I'm fully willing to cover others the best I can. Those who belong to my court are my responsibility, and I acknowledge that. And I will hide any of their misdemeanors the best I can. What bothers me is that she's been careless with the situation of Lord Paxton, with trading the blaze powder, with lying to me. It's been careless. I can't safekeep and guard information and switch the perspective to benefit us if I don't have the information. It has not been the most beneficial. Do you see Lord Felix over there? So I'm not the only one from the Solmera Court to be here. We are missing everyone from Court Bloodwind. I see 2 of Cerulean, and there's 2 of Cindraloon. But not much else. I have improved with my horse riding. By no means am I an experienced rider or perfect, nowhere close, but I have been taking Brimstone and working on upping our speed and getting more comfortable and bonding with him. No one can be perfect off a first try, no matter as much as others expect us to be, but I've been sneaking away when I have time to practice. Last lesson with Lady Ridley was trotting around the pasture and we did the minor jumps. I still have not tackled the larger jumps, but I have been making preparations to do so, and so I believe the next time that I am on my horse, maybe not in a class full of people, but if I could have the headmaster, Lady Ridley, or I saw that Professor Helios is taking over the headmaster's classes for now, if he's knowledgeable on horses, about supervising me while I try the jumps. Class should be starting any minute now.
I think that's everyone. There's not too many people here today, thankfully. So really quick, hello, my name is Professor Helios. I do not think I have met most of you before. So if it would be at all possible if I could get introductions of sorts, just so I can put faces to names. Just starting on the left-hand side.
Good evening. My name is Leviathan.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Hello. My name is Cinder Monaghan.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Yourself?
Cassian Cambion.
Thank you.
At least his class introductions aren't
Felix
having
Fenwick.
us nay.
Thank you.
Silaslav.
Thank you.
Ponteos Orinth, but we met earlier.
Thank you.
Mirelle Ondine.
Katarina Solmera.
Thank you. So, admittedly, I have not been too informed of what you have done in the previous classes, but it has been brought to my attention that you are mostly doing a lot of practical work, going out and doing stuff with the horses, doing tracks and such. But I think this class is very important to actually do studies on the animals and to find out exactly what you know. So if you could all grab a book from the chests in front of you, or well, in front of the podium.
I'm be honest,
If
I don't
you
know
open
much
those
about
books,
horses.
you will see that there is an exam.
Oh.
Now, points will be given out based on the percentages. However, it is mostly just an exam to figure out what you know about horses, what your level of experience is with them. Is there any questions regarding that?
I got one question.
Yes.
Goodness.
You're not gonna make us nay, right?
No, you do
Okay,
not
good.
have to nay.
Thank you.
I do not know why
have a
that would
question.
have been a thing. Yes?
What if we want to nay?
If you wish to nay, you can.
Wonderful.
I do not
There's
wish to nay.
no rule against it. It is just you will not be made nay. Anything else?
I haven't taken an exam in so long.
If that's the case, you all have 20 minutes to do the exam.
What is picking out a horse's hooves important? How many questions are there? We have 20 minutes. How many questions are there? How much time do we have left? Why is picking out a horse's hooves important? What is an issue that can be caught early by doing it? Hooves are a backbone to a horse, and if they are not cared for and the horse falls, an injury can and will be life-threatening. By picking their hooves. What is picking their hooves? Is that just cleaning it? Yes! I'm only just now learning to ride a horse, but I know I heard about them, or hooves are really important, and there's a lot of question about hooves, so I'm gathering hooves are really important to keep aware of. And it's acting like is asking me how you know if it's uncomfortable, stressed, or unwell, and so I'm just thinking of cats. By picking their hooves, what can be caught early by doing this? You can catch if something is stuck in their hoof or causing discomfort. But it's for points, and so I want to do well. 3 basic daily needs, riding good clothes. I haven't even been at all the equestrian classes. I believe I've only made it to 2 equestrian classes. So anyway, turnout is important for a horse's physical and mental well-being. What is a turnout? Is turnout as visiting the horse? Unsure on the definition of turnout. Is turnout just being there for the horse? Being there for the horse is important to form a trusting bond. I don't know what a turnout
do you want
is.
to grab a book from the chest? Sorry.
It's important for a horse's physical and mental well to form a physical bond. If you
It's an exam. You will have extra
present
time to finish it.
for your horse, they can be more at ease. I'm gonna assume turnout was being there for your horse. What are 2 pieces of tack that must be checked before riding, and what could happen if they don't fit properly? Tack? Is tack on me or is tack on the horse? My horse has a saddle and armor. And I know I have to pull the reins. So reins, saddle, armor. A saddle. If it does not fit properly, it could cause the horse discomfort and risk injury for it and the rider. Teen. I'm trying my best. How do you spell seateen? Seateen? I also struggled spelling diagonal. If enlarged, the saddle may be shifting out more on the horse, and it can make it unsafe for seating, or give the. Well, this isn't a sign. I'm just talking a lot to try to. Or give the horse a horse, or give the horse a rash. I'm just talking a lot and hoping that it gets me points. What are 2 signs? A tight fitting saddle can cause the horse physical discomfort. That can be seen by them not following commands. I still have 3 more questions. Why is warming up a horse important? What could happen if you skip this step? It is important to, I remember this one, to prevent injury to the horse. Should a horse suffer an injury, is very likely to be one that requires them to. It's very likely to be a fatal one due to their difficult recovery. I did learn that in class. Explain the purpose of a saddle pad and how to incorrectly place pad can affect the horse. What is a saddle pad? A saddle pad is to buffer the. I don't know if this is right. I'm guessing. To buffer the saddle. To buffer between the rider's saddle and the horse. Helps prevent horse discomfort and chafing. Incorrectly put can cause rashes and discomfort for the horse, increasing injury risk. I don't know anything about horses. Okay, so the 3 basic needs: the right to wear proper clothing, good living conditions, to be groomed often. Grooming is important because their hooves are their support system, and keeping them well cared for keeps them from harming the horse. A horse represents its rider. If it's not well groomed, it shows a lack of care by its owner. Approach the horse diagonally from the front.
Once we are done, do we sign and close?
I'm not sure if this is correct, but it's my guess because I know Lady Ridley said that we should hop on the horse from the left side. So I assume being at the side of the horse is the best. I know that's a safety thing. I remember when I was younger to never walk behind a horse.
This may taken.
Why should a stall be cleaned daily? Because it would be gross if not. It helps the bonding process and keeps the horse healthy. Uncomfortable signs could be their different behavior, or if they're favoring certain hooves. Hooves are important. Turnout.
Once we are finished, do we sign and close?
Was that a yes to sign? I just heard
If you found it to
okay, hers is signed. Okay. I am finished as well. I did not do good on that quiz. I'm gonna go visit Brimstone. I gotta go this way. That's embarrassing. I know he said it's to try and get an idea of our knowledge of horses, and I haven't really cared for a horse before besides taking care of Brimstone. That's stressful. This is officially my first exam at the academy. Is everyone gonna see me walking up these from equestrian? They might. They do. I haven't taken a test in so long. I fear that gave me test anxiety. I haven't felt that way in a long time. Brimstone. I see the cake is finally gone. Oh, that's not. Hello, Brimstone. How are you? Hi. You know, I did a good test over my care for you. I don't think I did very well. Do we want to let's stretch your legs a little bit. We'll do a little bit of stretching. Like I said, I don't want to attempt the jumps without someone here to watch over me because I have not done them. And I'm not sure if I want to risk it without having someone supervising. I have been able to ride more comfortably, but jumping still has not been something I've tried. I do want to try this course before it gets altered, and I also want to try the course that is from last equestrian class eventually, but I don't know when that may be a good time. Knock knock.
Oh, come in.
Hello.
Hello. Apologies, I do not have my own office.
It is all right. Sorry, you can continue.
I was just gonna ask what questions you had.
So before I say that, I already had let the headmaster know previously, but if you're taking over the classes, I am not very knowledgeable on horses in general. I had only rode jointly. I have been learning from Lady Ridley. I'm to the point where I'm okay with, perhaps not during a class, maybe with one more lesson, of trying jumps while supervised. But thus far, I've only done trotting, and I've been letting Brimstone take faster sprints with me upon his back. But aside from that, I'm not well versed in that. I have been caring for him, and some question that stuck out during the exam was, what is tact? I'm assuming it's the gear on the horse, given the question afterwards, but I actually do not know. I had to guess. I did not know.
Well, that is exactly it. It is the equipment that is worn by the horse. So the saddle, the bridle, the saddle pad, the reins, the stirrups, and any protective gear.
All right. Turnout. What does that mean when it regards to a horse?
So turnout would be outside time. So you can take your horse out on a lead and just walk it around the pasture, and then that is a way of warming up the horse as well.
I see. I think I got that one wrong.
It's fine.
I interpreted it as turnout as turning up for your horse and being there to mentally support them, and so that's how I answered. What was the other one? Was it picking their hooves? Was that the wording that was used?
Yes.
Is that just cleaning them and caring for them?
Yes, so with the hooves, sometimes you can get dirt stuck up in it. Now, you do not need to change the hooves quite often. It's more of a need to basis. So if you notice that they're dirty, or if you've had them in for about 2-ish months, then that would be the time where you should get new horseshoes and change them out, or you can get someone to do it for you.
I see. And am I allowed to just ask for the answer on how you're supposed to approach a horse? I did diagonal to the side so it would see you, but you would end up to the side of the horse. But I'm actually not sure what the answer is.
That does work, but the best route to go would be face on. So the horse can fully see you, and then you can shift to the side then so it knows you're there. Because if you come directly from the side with some horses, it can spook them a bit, and then they can react negatively.
That was what my thought process was, but I also thought of this side because it would keep you out of kicking range. And
horses are
rears.
They're quite fast if they think something is a threat. So coming in from the side rather than front on, they will still be able to react quickly enough to hit you. But overall, it is typically okay to come from the side, but I would recommend going from the front.
All right. I believe that covers all my questions then.
Of course. Well, if you have any more, let me know. And if you need any assistance with anything regarding horses, I'm always available.
I appreciate that. I'm going to try to wait for the next time Lady Ridley, who's been tutoring, or not necessarily tutoring me, helping teach me horseback riding, so I'm more caught up with the rest of the class. But we're more so learning to ride itself and not the technical things.
Of course.
But I will take my leave then.
Have a nice day.
You as well. And back down the ladder I go. I'm just really not an elevator person. I do think I'm going to return to my dorm because, while I do consider the thought of going out and collecting things for kingdom building, I fear I may not be necessarily brave enough or confident enough in my ability to defend myself to go out by myself. So we are going to, let's head over here. I am just thinking about the exam.
How do you think you did?
Well, I have never cared for a horse before myself or necessarily learned to ride, so not too great, unfortunately. Yourself?
Somewhat adequate. Don't be too hard on yourself, though. I bet you did fine.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I do know some animal care, so I could apply that knowledge, but I did recently go speak with the headmaster to get clarification on some of the questions, so some of my guesses were correct and some of them were not.
Likely same here. Well, I'll let you get back to pondering.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your evening.
Same to you. Oh, by the way, I saw it the other day, but I really like the butterfly in your ear. It's nice.
Thank you. I'm rather fond of butterflies as a whole, but especially monarch butterflies, as they're orange like my court, so they are my preference.
You seem to know a lot about butterflies.
I typically try to study them the best I can, but I haven't really seen any around the academy, so I haven't gotten to admire them too much. Potentially when more flowers are planted, I could see them.
What about them do you like so much?
I just find them beautiful, and they have a grace that many cannot really capture for themselves. And just all of them have different patterns, the different species that is, and it's just nice to see.
Very nicely said. Well, I won't keep you any longer.
All right.
Till next time.
I was sitting here pondering, and without me even acknowledging him, he got very close to my face. I had just opened my eyes, and he was very close. I'm so confused.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I was sitting here pondering, and I stepped to the side, and I kind of came to Lord Cinder just staring at me very close.
Oh, that is quite confusing.
He complimented the butterfly hair clips I have and asked me about butterflies, so it wasn't a bad interaction. It just caught me off guard.
Yes, that's very understandable. I mean, he seems nice from the few times I've spoken with him. But he's just a little odd, I suppose.
That's one way to put it. I did not see you at a question. We had a pop quiz exam.
Oh, I see.
And I do not know much about horses.
Understandable. So how did it go?
It was, I think it was around 10 questions and we had 20 minutes, so it wasn't terrible. I had to guess for a lot of questions. I was, simply put, had to think about cats and how I would treat a cat and then applied that to horse.
I see.
So I fear I may not have done the greatest.
Did you not hear the horn?
No, I did not.
Oh, sorry. I think someone blew one of those, like, horns.
But if you have a spare moment, I do have something important to speak with you about.
Yes, of course.
would we like to go somewhere more secluded?
If you wish, yes.
Actually, I think there's a seating. Is there not a seating area across the field?
As in over here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're sitting all along the back and on the other side as well.
We can just do here.
Ah, lovely. All right.
It's about the intel that you gave me the other night. I got pulled aside by Professor Cribden herself. I did not mention I feigned ignorance to the whole situation, that I was learning everything for the first time through her. I will say I did notice that as she was speaking to me, she did seem to be aiming to withhold information. But the longer the conversation went, the more she continued to give me. I kind of let her speak and did not speak up much myself to see what more I could get from her. She did not name you regarding the student she had spoken with. She did tell me about Lady Artoria and mentioned how she is likely only a threat if she herself we do something first to this Rillium Court. But I brought up then, does that not mean that given that a lot were under the impression Lady Daphne had done the fish on their pathway, if that does not warrant it, but that was not the event she was referring to. This is information to stay between you and me, because if this reaches Lady Artoria, it likely will cause her to go on the offensive, but I have my suspicions of to who, but a fellow folk has been blackmailing and attacked Professor Corruption.
I did hear something like that. I did speak with Della yesterday about similar stuff. She had a little snap at me, but she doesn't trust me right now. I don't really care that much whether she does or not. But, she pretty much emphasized that it was just pretty much nothing. And that I was getting, like, workshop over nothing, essentially, and just a tone, despite the conversation we had. I just kind of... I mainly let her do most of the talking, if I'm being honest. But she thinks that everything should be okay now. I'm still skeptical of Artoria, if I'm being honest.
I'm too. Frankly, Professor Cribden, she said if I had to compare someone from your court to her, she did use you as the comparison, of being loyal, but also mentioned that if their court gets pressed or if we threaten their court, it's likely it would be Artoria to come at us. Which, frankly, because whenever she had given me the situation, she had done it very vaguely, not referring to herself or anyone. She had asked me if I had not been a royal, if I was not an heir, if I was just someone, and someone else attacked me, how would I move forward after the situation is over with, on if, like, seeking revenge and whatnot. And frankly, if someone did attack me, I would gather myself allies and go from there. And so then hearing that she herself had been attacked, I am a little wary on what she said. She doesn't plan to do anything about it, but who knows on if she might not. She said she's not sure if Artoria would even lash out in defense of her. But
I see.
I guess we can never really know unless it happens. But
Right.
she expressed to me that as long as news of her being attacked by a Philfolk doesn't leak, then Lady Artoria shouldn't be an issue. I should say an issue for now. But I can't say for certain I'm confident of that.
Yes. I believe Dolla's most worried about a potential incident because of the whole ordeal, and if it does end up circling back to Artoria or pretty much any of the sea monsters. However, because of the people I told it was just you, Tavali, and Lady Daphne, I really doubt it'll spread.
I hope not.
Also, Daphne was being really weird about it the other day. So the day
when we spoke with her?
It was the day after. I woke up and she put signs, like, I think it was just 2 signs, but that's 2 signs. Like, right next to my, like, in front of my bed, and then by the door, pretty much saying, hey, can we talk? I think she really wanted to speak with me before I spoke with Phelan or Professor Castillo.
That's exactly what she did to me when she wanted to reach out to me before the headmaster spoke to me. I assume to give her narrative of things.
Yes, but it was more of... She really didn't want me to tell Professor Castillo and Phelan on the basis that she didn't want things to blow up or anything. But I find that a little odd, if I'm being honest.
Yes, given the information that you told her, it's even her life at stake, but it's not just her life. It is any member of our court, some being more likely than others. And she's trying to sway off us getting it out there and having protection.
Yes, that's... I don't know, it felt weird because the night before she felt very much like yourself with the situation. And then the switch up, I don't... I just found it a little odd. I am uncertain if I want to go to Phelan or Professor Castiel still. I want them to at least somewhat be wary in the sense of I'd rather they... Well, I still believe Artoria can be a risk.
Albeit, I think a lot of people can be a risk if pushed enough. Regards to if someone of one court attacks another, I don't see why the other court wouldn't retaliate with an attack of their own.
Yes.
So I just feel she's a more apparent risk that we have knowledge of, but there's likely many of those around that aren't as out there or as exposed. I think that if it can be told to the professors, and the professors do not cause unnecessary panic by spreading it, I think it would be good to ensure that they are keeping an eye on our safety, because they are responsible for our safety. And if we do get attacked, but the professors were not made aware, it then falls onto us and not onto them.
Yes. I will likely not bother Phelan. Also because Phelan is not here currently. I'll probably speak with Professor Castiel about it because he really does care about the safety of students.
I know during knighthood he had mentioned that he would defend us if something were to happen, so... Or students as a whole.
Yes, he's emphasized it to me a few times as well. But... I think, as far as the situation goes, I think it's mainly cleared up for now, but I would just be careful anyway.
I plan to be. With how Professor Crubden had said it, to me at least, she did seem confident that Lady Artoria would not act out. She was prodding on if anyone of our court is likely to gloat. And then it was later on in the conversation that she had brought up the blackmail and the attack, and so I'm assuming the gloating has to do with anyone in our court would gloat about getting the upper hand on a professor and attacking them. Which I would like to think no one in our court is stupid enough to gloat about doing that.
Absolutely not.
So I told her that no, it wouldn't be likely for them to gloat about it, on top of the fact that we're typically not very hostile, and I would have more of a negative opinion on someone attacking another. If there's a disagreement of sorts, we have duels of arts for a reason. That doesn't necessarily have to be a combat thing, and then combating somebody without it being a duel is just assault, and that is a crime. And while I can cover some things, I can't cover up bruises.
Sorry, I believe the sun is sticking you a little bit.
Apologies, it did seem like the sun was winning my presence.
You're quite alright. I believe it's taking your voice a little bit, but I can make out what you're saying.
Oh no. I think I got my main point across, so if the sun is affecting my voice.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh, you sound not sun-like anymore.
That's good, that's good. I do forget what I was talking about, but I know I got my points across. Is there more you need to tell me?
Yes, I was just going to ask. Should I tell Professor Castiel about the bit where Della wanted information?
Maybe I missed something. She wanted information.
Yes, remember how I said, like, she has a little bit of sway over Toria and stuff, and that she wanted stuff for
Della.
that?
Sorry, for a second I thought you were saying that Daphne wanted information.
Oh, no.
Frankly, I'm not sure what information Professor Cribden was hanging over your head for information for Lord Paxton. So when you spoke to her, did she share that she was... I assume she didn't share that she was attacked. I'm thinking that the information she was going to offer you if you gave her intel was that she has been attacked by a fell folk and was being blackmailed. And that would have been the cause of the threat. It could have been something else, but I feel like that is a likely case of being the information.
I will say, at least the way I understood it, she was like, I get her the information and she will speak with Artori and make sure she doesn't do anything. That's the way I saw that whole ordeal.
Della had said that she's not even certain Artoria would attack in defense of her. So I'm not sure how much sway she would have over her to... I wouldn't want to tell Professor Cass... I missed the entire night.
As well?
But did you hear me mention that it might be best not to share... If you tell Professor Castile that she was trying to use your safety as leverage for information, it definitely is not okay, and I feel like he would feel the same way. But that will likely set a very strict divide. And I fear having a professor against us has more harm than a professor trying to use us.
Yes, very well. I will not mention that, but then.
Mm-hmm. If over the next few days the situation escalates and changes, then it can be made a point. But right now, I do have a good relationship with Della, and I get information from her. So I don't want to lose that source of intel, especially if she does have more knowledge on Lady Artoria, or if Lady Artoria will become a threat to us again. I don't want her to withhold it.
Yeah. But aside from that, I believe most of the situation should hopefully be all done and dealt with. But just stay cautious around her. I think that's the
I've
main thing to
already
take from
been
this.
cautious around her and Duchess Waverly, so that won't change.
Yes.
But yes, I just wanted to fill you in about my conversation with Della. But
No, it's appreciated.
I may speak with Lady Daphne, not about the information I have or me speaking with you, but see what she tells me. But that is all I have to say. That is on a serious note. You're close with Phelan, aren't you?
So, yeah.
If I asked him for a painting from the castle, what are the odds he would grant it?
What do you mean? Like...
There is a butterfly painting right in here.
Ah. Oh, yes, this one.
Mm-hmm. What are the odds that if I request it, he would grant me taking it?
It's definitely worth a go.
I shall ask him whenever he's feeling better and is around the academy again then.
Yes.
But yes, and that was the silly part of my conversation, and so I have nothing left.
Yes. Oh, did you hear about... Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine, continue. I was more so word vomiting.
Oh, no, sorry. I was going to say, did you hear about Celica and Matthias?
I have not.
Oh dear, so in engineering yesterday... Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Sorry, my days are a bit jumbled. I believe they were taken by the evil blood, and whenever they would try returning from it, they lost hunger, and then they would actively start dying.
Oh.
I lost so many totems.
Oh, I appreciate you helping them.
I mean, it's fine, I had so much. And I wasn't the only one. Cassian did lend a hand with that as well, with supplying them.
I see. Well, I did see Lady Celica in the school hallways earlier, so it seems she's up and about.
Yeah, I saw them briefly, but I'm just glad they're both okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you have other plans for your evening, or are you planning to retire again?
I have no plans. I'll stay around for a while.
I was more so thinking of trying to get more dirt for kingdom building, and I thought about going off and doing it by myself. But I also fear that if I get too careless, I am going to not fare well.
That's alright. I can join you if you wish.
Alright, I did terraform a bit of it already. Or, not necessarily terraform, but I had gone in... I nearly broke a diamond shovel with efficiency 4 on it, getting dirt. And then I used up every piece of dirt I had, and I had gotten the dirt to put in the chest in there, and I, in the end, did not stock the chest. I used it all.
I see.
I'm gonna stop by the door.
Oh, wait, the wall. This is the wall I was on about with the kind of vibe I was looking into.
Oh, Yes, I do.
Like this kind of vibe.
I do like it. Different block palette, but I do like it.
Oh, yes. But just with like the actual shape of it and the actual functionality of it. I believe our one's a little bit more split up as well. Like it's not a big line, it's it'll make sense, but that's the
scatters more.
idea. Yes.
But yes, I do think that would look good.
Yes.
Wait, I want to enchant a new shovel because mine is about to break.
That's alright. Have you dabbled in arcane magic at all?
I have not yet. I'm still... I suppose I can stop trying to wrap my head around frost for now, but when I do have time for magic, it's still been trying to wrap my head around the frost spells, and it's been a struggle.
Oh, also, I do have a question. Sorry, do you know anything about this?
I do not. Book of Shadows.
I know.
Oh.
And better.
I do not have any knowledge on this book. I have very basic fundamental education on magic, given I was briefly tutored under the Archmages, but I unfortunately did not pay all that much attention during class. And I've only made it to one magical studies class as well, so I'm not familiar with it.
Sorry, I might double a bit more in it. I've seen the book somewhere else before, but I don't remember where, which is why I'm somewhat interested in it.
That's understandable. It does seem interesting. I'm thinking that with the moon and the sun taking me so much, I'm not sure how safe it would be for me to go out to get dirt, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I don't know if it's the best idea.
So I may retire instead.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Thank you for
I will walk you
speaking.
back anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
That is appreciated. I'm curious, since Lady Artoria may be less of an issue, at least currently, if I may go ahead and still inquire with Crown Duchess Mirelle about potentially being my ball partner.
Very well. It's fully your call.
However, if you don't have anyone to go with, I wouldn't mind going with you either. So.
No, thank you.
There's a couple in our court that I would not want to go with. I cannot see myself going with Lord Felix.
No.
Or Lord Mateo. Or Lord Myro.
Yeah, I'd love them all dearly, but I don't think it would be the best look.
There is always
Especially
asking
not
7 to escort me, but I also don't believe... I believe at my age I likely shouldn't.
Yes.
But yes, I shall take my leave then. Have a good evening.
Very well. Alright, you too.